Good morning. It is Easter Sunday. I think I said that in my clip. I don't really remember. I just watched it too. I just wanted to say, so this is my, I believe, cut week 8, and I'm 156.2 pounds, which is, nothing's really changed. However, my during my workouts, my lifts are, I'm able to increase the weight and progressively overload. Now, is that because I've practiced my technique and I've got my form down? Most likely. And, now I'm doing kind of smaller rep ranges. I'm trying to stay in the rep range, but now I'm like actually pushing myself a little bit harder versus staying around 11 or 10, but being like, okay, I'm in my rep range, I'll just go up a little bit and see where that puts me. And then, was that just a good day versus a day that I might need to be a little gentler? Not gentler, but just go a little lighter. Like, how's my recovery? So what I kind of wanted to say is the the first part of this video is, I mean, it's very short, but it's me not talking and it's just my physique. And then pretty much the entirety of the video is me rambling on. Now it is 6 a.m. These are my unedited thoughts. So if you want to watch them, go ahead, but it's kind of crazy. It's not crazy. It's just like, I was listening to it. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? Like, am I really going to post this? And I almost was like, I'll just redo it and I'll edit it all out. But then I was kind of just like, you know what, fuck it. Let's post it, and then I can look back on it and cringe later. But it's just funny that I'm cringing right now. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoy. You will be getting another video of my workout today, so this isn't it. This is just my physique check. Yeah. 156.2 pounds this morning. It's kind of strange. I woke up 45 minutes ago and I wanted to stay in bed, and so I picked up a book, Man's Search for Meaning. And let's see, the last thing I read, which I was like, oh yeah, that hits home. Logotherapy, keeping in mind the essential transitoriness of human existence, is not pessimistic, but rather activistic. To express this point figuratively, we might say, the pessimist resembles a man who observes with fear and sadness that his wall calendar, from which he daily tears a sheet, grows thinner with each passing day. On the other hand, the person who attacks the problems of life actively is like a man who removes each successive leaf from his calendar and files it neatly and carefully away from its predecessors. After first having jotted down a few diary notes on the back, he can reflect with pride and joy on all the richness set down in these notes, on all the life he has already lived to the fullest. What will it matter to him if he notices that he is growing old? Has he any reason to envy the young people whom he sees, or wax nostalgic over his own lost youth? What reasons has he to envy a young person? For the possibilities that a young person has, the future which is in store for him. No, thank you, he will think. Instead of possibilities, I have realities in my past. Not only the reality of work done and of love loved, but of sufferings bravely suffered. These sufferings are even the things of which I am most proud, though these are things which cannot inspire envy. I've been struggling with this, especially with trying to pick a career path and whatnot, and having my own business as a personal trainer, trying to make YouTube work. I'm honestly, YouTube and uploading videos has just been a hobby and like my own personal video diary and journal, and then I realized people were actually kind of getting something out of it. whether that be motivation or another person to be able to answer questions for them. And I think I have a really unique experience in where I live, off grid in the mountains, just full on loving the outdoors and being in nature. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it because it's tough or hard. I mean, you know, I'm human. I would much rather enjoy comforts and just being able to turn a heater on right now and having warmth. But instead, I'm fucking cold. I'm gonna be cold probably the rest of the day, because I don't feel like having a fire. But that's just laziness. um, so I'm not trying to, like, I don't work out in the outdoors or in the snow because I think I'm better or trying to look cool. I do it because I don't really have another option and I enjoy it. Like, it kind of gets me pumped up, and I don't listen, sometimes I'll listen to music when I'm exercising. Sometimes I'll just have my headphones on to keep my ears warm. But most of the time, I just listen to whatever's going on around me, and it's kind of meditative. So as far as being pessimistic and being optimistic, I can I can choose when I cross off on my calendar a day. I can choose to look at the day like, what have I accomplished? If I think every day there's a chance to accomplish something, whether that's small or big. All those little small process goals uh, lead up to an outcome goal. And so if you need to have an outcome and that gives your life purpose, remember that you're always going to be chasing the next outcome. So enjoying each gift each day and living to its fullest, not necessarily productivity, but just how can I get the most enjoyment out of the day? And for me, that's getting a workout in outside. I'm pointing that way because that's where the outside is. Uh, it's enjoying good food, staying within my diet, right? If I overeat one day, my head is fucked because I just wasted a day. That was and now it's like the next day, what am I gonna do? I'm I'm going to go back into my diet, but it's like, fuck all my progress for the week. I mean, obviously that's not true, but I feel like my progress that I've just built up is all for naught. But it's not true because it's a weekly average really that matters, and just you know staying in being consistently in a deficit versus worrying about one day. It doesn't help, going over, but it's funny because in a diet, in a deficit, I realize this the most, where each day I'm crossing off, I'm getting closer to that goal of being 150 pounds. And I mean, I've started to notice it. Like, I was looking back at my first couple cut videos, and I'm definitely like leaner, and I can see like striations. And then I also struggled a lot. So I had 3 cut uploads, and then I think it was like the holidays. I don't exactly remember, but I was just down in the dumps, and I wasn't at home at the time. I was dog sitting, so the home that I was in, there was like tons of palatable foods around, and I really just could like. I definitely had I don't want to say that I couldn't help myself, but I had that mindset of I have no control, and so I didn't have any control. But if I had been telling myself I have control, I have power over my will, I have free will, I don't need to eat those, or I don't want to eat those, then the outcome would have most likely been different because I would have been in control versus making myself think that I was out of control. Anyways, I just talked a lot about a bunch of different things. But yeah, 156.2 pounds. It is Sunday, so I'm gonna go to church, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually scared to do today because I'm going somewhere brand new for me, and it's gonna be outside, and it's a big property, and I have no idea where to go. And I think I have to bring my own chair, but I don't really. I mean, I could bring my camping chair, but I don't really want to. And like in my head right now, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to walk through this fear. And it's gonna be a bunch of people that I don't know. But it's all okay because I gotta walk through some fear, and I do want to go. Like if I wasn't afraid, then I would definitely go, right? If I knew what I was doing and stuff, I would definitely go. But that's not life. You gotta jump in and take risks, and that's exactly how I feel about my personal training business. I want to jump in. I want to take the risk, even with summer coming up. I'm going to be super busy with firefighting and working minimum 40 hours a week and just physically exhausted from the work and mentally exhausted too. I want to focus on personal training. I want to focus on building a brand, building this YouTube channel. I want to accomplish that goal. And I want to help people as best I can through this channel, through communication in person. I want to be here to serve others through their health and wellness journey, no matter where they might be. And I really hope that with the fire department, I can continue to help people get healthy. It's interesting. It's like, if you can't take care of yourself, how are you expected to take care of somebody who just called 911? It's a tough thing to say, and it's a tough thing to accept, but really it's like, you need to take care of your own individual self before I can trust you to take care of me when I call 911. Because what happens if you get hurt, but I'm in pain? Who's gonna, are people gonna stop helping me to help you? Yes. It's the same thing with when I was trying to, my doctor, who I've had since I was a kid, I stick with him because he's healthy. He's like a great shape for an older guy. He's like pinnacle of health. And I look at him as my doctor, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. But I've had to go get like physicals for the department and stuff, and I'm looking around like, these people aren't healthy. Like, why are they my doctors? How are they gonna teach me about health when they can't seem to do it themselves? And I know that it's more than just a physical thing; it's a mental thing, and it's something that I've struggled with, and so I have empathy and I can have compassion for those people. But at the same time, it's like, the system is fucked. Anyways, wow. It's not even 6 a.m. yet. I need to chill out. I haven't even had coffee. Yo, I just woke up and my brain was like going. I had some crazy dreams last night. One of them, oh my god, it was insane. It was like genuinely terrifying. Uh, yeah, I don't even know if I should talk about it. So the alien monster, from the movie Alien, it was. I've seen all of them, or at least not the new ones. I don't think, but there was like a giant one of those. It was like one of the mothers, and but it was different. It was like combined with like one of the dog thingies, and there's this scientist guy. I don't know. He's in a suit. I don't know. I saw this photo of this guy in a suit. He like as a banker, and he went to Mount Rainier, and suddenly he showed up in my dream, and this alien thing. He's like they're kind of doing like a little dog chasing tail sort of a thing, like or in Scooby Doo, where it's kind of silly. And all of a sudden, like the alien is just like had enough and fucking grabs him, rips his fucking spinal cord out, and you think he's dead, but no, the alien is then keeping him alive, and he's like talking and like in a shit ton of pain. And then I woke up. Yeah, my alarm went off. And that's probably the only reason why I remember that dream is because my alarm went off and I was in some deep sleep. uh, laughing because I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, that's nuts. All right. I hope everybody has a good morning. Even though I had that crazy dream and I woke up like that, I'm actually really excited for the day. And, you know, I'm going to do the best I can to upload videos. I'll probably do a cut video and then have my workout be separate so that I can upload two videos today. And I'm going to try and just do as much as I can with YouTube, do as much as I can in person for health and wellness for the people around me and the people that watch me. So yeah, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.